Hi friends, welcome back. We are discussing about the attributes. We already have seen few things and now we will discuss few more things. Okay, so let's on to the Eclipse. We are having two tests. One test is to verify the login functionality. Another test is to verify logout functionality. So we are just trying to verify the functionality of login and logout. We know that if I'm not executed login, then there is no use of executing logout because logout will be performed after login. So in short, my logout is depends on login. Okay, if login is executed first, then only execute logout. If login is success, then only execute my logout. Let's say if verify login is executed first, okay, but it is failed, it is not able to login, then is there any use of executing logout? No, right? Ultimately it will be failed. Clear? So my logout is depends on login test here. So how I can say, hey TestNG, this particular test is depends on this test. Okay, so don't execute this first execute this one. Depend upon this status, please execute my logout test. So how we can do this? Simply we can pass depends on attribute. That's it. Let's write it. Depends on methods. Okay, what is my method name here? My method name here is the verify login. So I'm just informing, okay, this particular logout test is depends on this method. So this method will be executed first. If it is success, then it will back to my method, logout method or logout test. Fine. Now run it. See, both tests are executed. Okay, login and logout. Good. Now what happens if my login is failed? Okay, for that purpose what I am doing here is I'm just simply giving one assertion. Okay, asset equals, and I'm just giving admin equal to so and so. Okay, admin equal to so and so. So both are not equal, surely it will throw you exception. Nothing but this particular test will be failed. Okay, now run it and we'll see how it is behaving. See here, in two tests, one is failed and one is skip. Clear? See, I am saying my logout is depends on login. The login is failed. So this the dependent test is failed. That's why my test is skipped out of execution. Clear? So this is a usefulness of depends on method. Clear? Now in the same scenario, let's have one more point here. See, I have a method and or I have a test that is depends upon another test. We know that initially that depends on test will be executed. If that is success, then only this particular test will be executed. Now I thought that even the depends on test or depends on method passed or fail, no problem. Okay, my test has to be executed. In general case, if I say depends on, if this particular dependent method failed, in general case this particular test will be skipped. But I don't want to skip this. Even my dependent methods are failed, I have to execute this. Okay, so what I am saying, at any cost I want to run this test simply. Okay, how I can achieve that? Simply we can use one more attribute called always run. Okay, always run equal to true. So I'm just asking always run this particular test. Even this particular depends on method is passed or fail. I don't want to take care of that. Okay, just run it. See here. Now here two tests are executed. If you observe here, there is no skipped test. Clear?